do what every YouTuber ever has done, which is lay fucking low for a while, work on it in the background, come back when you're better. Guess what he did instead? He waited 9 days, 10 days, went live 10 days later. That's the, and then tried to downplay every fucking thing. You came back to try to tell the internet they were wrong. Guess how many times that's worked for a YouTuber, ever? 0 fucking times. You can't tell the internet that the internet's wrong. You dumb motherfucker. I'm so goddamn mad. Go ahead. I'll shut up.
So he was in a Rainbow Six game, and I do have the clip, but I don't think I can play the clip just because one of his detractors uploaded it and they put like copywritten music in the background so nobody can use the clip. But long story short, he's in a Rainbow Six lobby with people who he trusts, you know, Wings' online friends, which he truly trusts, that are secretly recording him, okay? And he's telling the online friend while he's playing Rainbow Six, oh yeah, I'm done with that. I'm gonna get paid out 40 grand. All right?
What? Again, what on what planet? What fucking planet are you getting a payout of 40K? On what motherfucking planet? Not this reality, bitch.
So, one, that's just not true. All right. But 2, he's breaking the NDA. But 3, you know, his online friends are not his online friends. Someone recorded him saying that, sent it directly to one of his detractors, right? And now we have him breaking the fucking NDA and just airing out
Drake
like
King
finances,
Jamie
which he's not supposed to do.
$20. Rastov looks like Benjamin Franklin.
That's true.
So,
thank you.
That put us in like a horrible situation, because if anyone were to believe that number, then it's like now we're scamming him, right?
Golden Island super chatted $20. Let my man Boogie have a stress cookie.
No, I'll tell you what I have, stress cough drop. Fuck it.
It's just not true. So he clearly is in violation of the NDA that I signed, which has now happened like multiple fucking times. Obviously, you know, the whole reason.
I think he tried to roll it back on his.
Don't forget, by the way. Don't forget, by the way,
he
he keeps saying, Keem, you broke the NDA. Keemstar broke the NDA. Keemstar broke the NDA. Explain to the audience what, because you can't seem to explain to Jordy. Explain to the audience why that's a fucking stupid thing to say.
I don't know how to explain this any more. I am the company. This is my private information that I can say whatever I want. It doesn't matter, right? If Boogie and Wings, the one that have signed the NDA with me, the company, they're the ones that can't leak shit. I can. I don't know where the disconnect is. Like, if you go to our Twitter right now, where I put out a tweet about him breaking NDA, there's like 50 fucking responses. Well, Keem, you did too. I'm the company. Like, I don't, are we lost? And then there was, you know, Grievous Demise is in the chat, in the Discord. He's like, well, Keem, I think you have to pay some fine for breaking the end. I'm the company, Grievous Demise. I don't understand the disconnect here. I don't get,
Well, why would you sign an agreement with yourself? You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm the company. Yeah, I didn't.
People just don't know how it works. They assume it's like a hush-hush thing between you and whoever else has signed it. Like, you can't talk about their shit. They can't talk about, like, you know, it's just, but Wings did try to roll it back on his stream by saying that he threw out a random number to see if he could trust these people, and that he actually has no idea what any of the numbers actually are.
Yeah.
So he tried to control it out.
Yeah. So, okay. So then he gets exposed. Wings gets exposed for, you know, breaking NDA and all this stuff. And then he did a live stream today where he talked about a bunch of stuff, which we're going to review and we're gonna respond to.
Yeah, I'm trying to resolve. I'm trying to fucking hold in my ire. I'm so mad at this guy right now. He really hurt my feelings today, genuinely.
We'll explain, because we talked. This is the reason why Boogie's so pissed off, is because after his stream today, me and Boogie got on the phone with Wings, and we had a big fucking fight. It was me, Boogie, Wings, and Kelly, and the four of us got into one hell of a fight. And Wings and Boogie.
Jeff Big Dog super chatted $19.80. Look here, pimp. My forward momentum leaked the NDA.
Wings and Boogie got into such a heated fight that like Boogie like rage quit and like left the call.
No, he said, oh, this conversation would be way more productive without Boogie here.
Jerry
I'm
Chumley
explaining to you.
super chatted $20. Just wanted to say thanks to Keem and Boogie for holding it down as usual. BTWI got my locale live hoodie today. Thanks for everything, guys.
I appreciate
also,
that.
W. Rastov.
Because there's a lot of people for some reason, and I am so confused over this, but they're blaming me. And I've taken way more L's on this than anyone else. And I'll explain that in a bit. And I'm just like, dude.
Well, let me, okay. I've texted Jordy, I think about a dozen times, had a private conversation with Kelly, who, by the way, I still feel sorry for you, Kelly, but you are pissing me off too, by the way, lady. And let me ask you, when I was going through the worst time in my YouTube career, Keemstar, how many times did you and I talk?
I'm sorry, Restaberg or whatever the fuck your name is, you're banned in my chat, dude. If you don't think I didn't see what you were saying earlier today about me, like fucking praying I go bankrupt and all this other shit,
Gnomish
like, you can go
Mastermind
fuck
super
yourself,
chatted
buddy.
$20. Just cancel Aussie and make Rastov Greyjoy new third on LCL. Twiggy doesn't deserve a show.
All right, well, that's a whole separate subject. Let's get into the clips so then we can talk about it.
I'll just shut up. I'll shut up.
All right, so this is what Wings said on his stream earlier today.
At the time, and at the same time, I was trying to put on a show. So, like, in my head, I was like, okay, I just fucked up. But at the same time, I feel like the fuck up I did shouldn't have been a fuck up. And it really got in my head, and I just started like kind of crashing out and just like going off the rails with it. I'm trying to pick my words carefully here. And what ended up happening was like I had no intention did I ever want to hit anybody, right? Like when I was at the scale and I was supposed to do the weigh-in, because like there's people make a lot of assumptions, right? Because I remember somebody saying that, oh, he took his keys, his watch, and everything off because he knew what was about to happen. No, I took my keys, my watch, and everything off because I didn't want the extra weight for me to weigh, right? Because I wanted to be 404 like I was that morning in the cabin, right?
So I believe
and
that.
Like, they always want to weigh on camera at the end of the day after you drink water, you might have ate something, you might have to poop. There's all kinds of variables that go into it. I usually weigh myself for the first thing I get up and after the morning. That's usually how I do it. That's the reason I took all my shit off, right? And I was just amped up, I had adrenaline going. And even when I went over to Keem and I like pointed at the camera, I wasn't wanting to fight him there either. But like my adrenaline was going. And what ended up happening was like when Keemstar stood up, like I kind of like got into his personal space a little bit and my belly bumped him because I got a big fat ass belly. And he put his arm out like this to make space. But in my head, it instantly went to like, oh, he just fucking pushed me. And I pushed him back and then nothing happened, right? Like he grabbed my throat. I reached over and grabbed his throat. It kind of just died right there, right? Because I didn't want to hit him. He didn't want to hit me. We went our separate ways, but I was still hot. I still had adrenaline pumping through me. You know, I mean, to the point where like my hands were shaking. You know, kind of get the adrenaline stuff. And like, I went into the house to cool off. Other things happened, right? Other people kind of got loud with me and told me what I should do and what I shouldn't do and stuff in the house. And I'm like, whatever. So like, I started getting my stuff because like, okay, I just attacked the boss. I'm going home. So I went and grabbed my